YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Swain, and I'm back with another video, man. Appreciate you guys for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, man. The link will be in the description. I really want to have this conversation with you guys on some real shit because I feel like these are one of those conversations that aren't had too often. Harnessing our sexual energy as men and channeling it properly. We suck at that shit. This is something that I've struggled with for a long time, and I still currently do. You know what I'm saying? Not as much as I used to. I've definitely gotten a lot better, but I'm not to where I want to be. As I told you guys, this channel I'm not trying to be one of these guys who think I'm above or superior. I'm an average, everyday dude just like you, man. Only thing is, I got a channel discussing this shit that I feel a lot of us want to talk about, but either we don't got people who can understand it or can relate to us, or maybe we just feel inadequate about talking about this type of shit. But men, we suck with harnessing our sexual energy and channeling our sexual energy. I can't speak for women because I'm not a woman. I can't speak for women, but for men, I know as a whole, we suck. We really fucking suck. When I really think about it, man, because listen, I'm not proud of this shit, bro. From the moment I started having sex, which when I was like 17, to now, I'm currently 30. Man, I've slept with a lot of fucking women, bro. I'm not proud of that shit. When we young, we think it's glorified to sleep with a bunch of women, right? It's not. And I never ever thought I would get to this point in my life where I want to be more selfish with my sexual energy. Like, you would have asked me this shit 5 years ago, I would have just said, you know what? I just want to get money and fuck hoes for the rest of my life. I no longer have a desire for that. Now, I'm not saying that I want to get married and settle down, but what I'm saying is I want to be very, very strategic and calculated with my sexual energy, bro, because fellas, we've been using it wrong. When I think back on my life when I was a little younger, when I had some of my lowest days, my lowest points, those moments is when I had the most women in my life. That's when I was the most sexually active with women, And when I think about that, it lets me know that that shit really ain't benefiting us. See, you got to understand that society does not want you to be alpha. You understand what I'm saying? Society don't want you to be alpha. That's why they constantly put sex in your face. That's why we live in such a over-sexualized, society. We are programmed to think that as a man, we're supposed to just fuck and fuck and fuck and fuck and fuck, when in actuality it's making you weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. Try to get into a fight after you bust a nut. I bet you get your ass whooped. I bet you get your ass whooped. That's why boxers go so long. Sometimes they go a year prior to the fight without ejaculating. See, fellas, man, on my last video, I talked about the grind phase as a man, right? Which is, I think, the most important time in our lives, because that is when we're making our mark. That is when we laying our foundation, bro. I have not gotten to the pinnacles that I know that I'm going to reach. I am in my grind phase, bro. And what I'm doing is documenting and paying attention to this process so that I can help you guys and we can relate and come to a common ground and have a meeting and a conversation. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking to you as a guy who's already made it, because I haven't. That'll be a totally fucking lie. I'm not even gonna get on the internet and cap like that, because that's not what I do. I really wholeheartedly believe in being 100 about everything. But in the event and in the midst and in the journey and the process of me getting there, I look back on the progress that I have made, and I see where I made so many of my mistakes. And I'm going to tell you guys, the reason that a lot of us is taking so long to get to that level that we want to be at in life is because our fucking sexual energy is not challenged properly. From the times I have done semen retention, right? From the times I have retained, I felt like a fucking beast, bro. The longest I went was 3 months. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna really challenge myself one day to go a year. I don't know yet. I'm gonna definitely probably give that a try. I went a whole 3 months, bro. 90 days. I did not ejaculate. I did not have sex. I didn't masturbate, bro. And I was strong as fuck. My physique looked the best it ever looked. I was lean as shit. I was more handsome. I was more attractive. Because here's what the body does, bro, when you don't release. This is the science of why you become more handsome and more masculine when you don't release. Because the body says, what the fuck going on with this dude? Like, he ain't releasing no semen. We got to do something to get this dude more attractive to women. So guess what? You start looking better. You start looking more masculine. You're more lean. You're more handsome in the face, more manlier in the face, bro. Your voice is deeper. Your pheromones are increased. And you want to know what's crazy? When I was doing this shit, is when I attracted the most fucking women, bro. I'm just like, why the fuck is these women keep, like, it's crazy. It's like when you don't want that shit, it's something scientifically that kicks off and ignites in a woman to know, like, damn, his balls need to be drained. I swear to God, that's what it feels like. But I can just only imagine what the fuck I would get accomplished if I went a whole year and did not ejaculate. See, you know, sometimes, man, you know, you dating women, right, fellas? And if you ever practiced this semen retention, you ever been with a chick and you realize that you may have had sex for like a lot in the week and you like, damn, I need to slow down. And then you try not to fuck her and she thinks something wrong with you. I had a girl one time tell me, is your sex drive low? Absolutely fucking not. I just don't want to fuck because I know that this shit is draining me, bro. It's draining me. It's draining you. It's draining you of your inner God. Listen, bro, you know what God stands for? Great organized design. Great organized design. That's what God stands for, bro. That's inside you. It's inside me. It's inside you. It's inside anybody watching this video. It's inside all of us. But the problem is we don't channel our sexual energy properly. That's why we can never really reach that God-like version of ourselves. Great organized design, which translate over into whatever dream or aspirations that you have, because you're supposed to create as a God. But if you taking your sexual energy that's used and supposed to be used for you to create, bro, you never gonna get there. Which is why it has to come a point in your life as a man where you gotta cut women off, bro. And I know that shit is hard because, bro, I love the cheeks. I really fucking do, man. I love cheeks, bro. God damn, I love beautiful women, but life ain't about, you know what I'm saying, satisfaction. Life is not about being happy all the time. Life is not about feeling good all the time. And that's the difference between winners and losers, in my opinion, because the winners understand that I have to put off this sacrifice to feel an even greater sacrifice when I've accomplished that goal. And I think that's what a lot of us struggle with as men. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, we live in an overly sexualized society for a reason. It dumbs you down. It dumbs down your masculinity. Like I told you, go get into a fight after you bust a nut. I bet you get your ass whooped. Think about how you feel after you ejaculate, bro. You know what I'm saying? You be beating your meat to that good ass porno video, bro, and you feeling good, and afterwards, soon as that shit is over with, you immediately feel robbed. You feel guilty. You feel like you shouldn't have done that shit, because that's your inner God letting you know that, yo, man, hey, yo, you taking away our power, dog. This is what your inner God saying. Hey, man, what the fuck, bro? I'm over here trying to recharge and build up. You just took that shit away. And that's why you feel like that. And then you get on fucking Google, fake ass shit telling you that masturbation is good for men's prostate and mental clarity and all this bullshit. Listen, bro, I don't fucking agree. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking agree, because you can tell me one thing And that's cool. But when I actually go through the experience and I feel what the fuck is going on and I see for myself what's going on, it doesn't match up to what you said, then you're lying. You know, I don't never feel that way after I masturbate, bro. I don't never feel no mental clarity. I actually feel confused because I'm like, damn, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. I could have used that energy to do something else. I immediately feel guilty, bro. And that shit is taken away from your inner God and becoming a better version of yourself and really being the man who the fuck you want to be and need to be. I really don't think it's beneficial for men. Hear me out when I say this, fellas. I really don't think it's beneficial for us to sleep with multiple women often, dog. And constantly letting loose our man juice and our inner God energy. Every time you release your semen, bro, you get weaker. You see, it's going to come a point in time where you're going to become more enlightened. And you're going to understand the true power you really, truly possess. And you're going to start to want to be more stingy with your sexual energy. Now, don't get this confused with thinking you want to settle down and be married. Because that ain't even it. I don't feel that way. Like I already told y'all my viewpoints on marriage. I just don't agree with putting the government into your business. And that's why I would never fucking do it, because you're married to more than just that woman. But I think a lot of guys confuse this moment in their life with I want to settle down. But nah, bro, that's your inner God telling you to calm the fuck down and harness your sexual energy way more than what you've been doing. See, because when you young and you 17, 18, early 20s, all you want to do is fuck. Because it's just like when not Superman, but when Spider-Man got his superpowers. Remember when he first got his superpowers? He was jumping off every fucking thing. Flipping off buildings, shooting his web, falling, fucking himself up, because he was trying to get used to that grand ass power. Remember I told you God is a great organized design. And shout out to Jeff Loebs, man, because you know what I'm saying. I actually got that terminology from listening to one of his podcasts, and it stuck with me. He said that God was a great organized design. So shout out to my man Jeff Loebs. But when you think about that movie scene in Spider-Man, he was just getting used to that godlike energy, and he ain't know what the fuck to do with it. I want you to use that as an example and a comparison to young men when we first get a taste of being able to bust a nut and produce life and sleep with women. All we want to do is keep doing that, because that's literally one of the greatest things we can do in life, is have that energy, because it's our life force. And from that point on, we continue to misuse that shit. And that's why a lot of us lose in life. Yeah, bro. It's like all starting to make sense now. It's like all starting to come together like a fucking big ass puzzle in my mind. I'm telling you, bro, we got to be more godly with that. And I know it's easier said than done because we have been conditioned, but we got to start taking this shit day by day, minute after minute, week by week, however the fuck you need to do it to get the job done, bro. But we cannot be this lax with our sexual energy and at the same breath call yourself a god. How the fuck is that godly? Ain't nothing, nothing is making you distinguished, bro. A god is distinguished. He's distinguished over the rest. You giving your shit away just like all these other goofies out here. We got to start being more stingy with our shit, fellas. Have you ever noticed when you in a situation with a female or you dating a chick, you ever notice how she reacts to you when you don't give her sex when she want it? When you don't fuck her often? Like, get with a chick and sleep with her often, and then cut that shit off and see how the fuck she start acting. If you laying that shit down right and you fucking her good, she's going to respond to you differently. You're going to notice a sense, this going to sound fucked up, but you're going to notice a sense of control with this chick that you have. You're going to be like, oh shit, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're controlling the narrative of the dynamics of y'all interaction to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Even though they say women do control the sexual marketplace with men, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I said the right word. they're the gatekeepers to sex. There we go. But you can be the gatekeeper to sex within y'all relationship when you learn to harness your sexual energy, bro. As a man. And I think another thing that makes this hard for us to do is, let's just say it's a chick you talking to, and you want to go on your journey of semen retention, but she don't like that shit. In the back of your mind, you worried about her sleeping with somebody else. But see, this is why I always talk about that abundant mindset, because as a man, bro, you can't worry about a chick leaving. You just can't worry about that shit. I ain't saying it ain't gonna hurt if the chick you like slide, but motherfucker, you got more important goals at hand. You know what I'm saying? If you set that goal to go a certain amount of time without ejaculating, if she really fuck with you, she gonna respect it. Ain't that what they tell us? If they celibate, we should respect their celibacy and all that bullshit. It's gonna be the same way with you. She gotta have that same respect. But see, a lot of women don't see it like that because most men ain't disciplined enough to do that. We're not disciplined enough to actually go an extended period of time without ejaculating. And they know that. Women know that. That's why they constantly entice men sexually. But see, we'll take back our ownership and control of the dating market when we learn to harness our sexual energy. Could you imagine if men weren't moved by sex the way we are today? What would these chicks be doing? Sex, thirst traps wouldn't even fucking matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody biting. It's just like when you go fishing. If you like, you ever been fishing before? You fish with all types of shit: worms, hot dogs, chicken livers, all types of shit. They fish with cheese, live bait. You throw something in there, that shit ain't biting for a while. You switch the bait. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the same way now in the current marketplace if men as a whole control their sexual energy a lot better. I'm telling you, these women would start to be more feminine. Because they're going to be like, damn, these dudes don't want thoughts no more. This is what they want. Okay, guess we got to be feminine now. Because like I told you, they followers, dog. But that would be in a perfect world. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think we'll ever see a day like that. If we do, that would be fucking dope. But I can't really see it because society is already overly sexualized, man. And it's done like that for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? It keeps us less masculine as a whole as men. Because we're constantly depleting our power, which is why a lot of men are so controlled and soft-spoken and not alpha at fucking all. And you know what I'm saying, bro? Not to brag, but when I'm around weak-minded men, I can feel their fucking energy, dog. I look at them in their eye just to see if they man enough to look back, and 9 times out of 10, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Dudes who can't look at you in the eye when they speak to you. You know, dudes who they whole body language, you can tell they want to say something, but they won't say it because they're afraid to get judged. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of weak dudes, and those are the dudes that you got to watch because those are the dudes that stab you in your back. Those are the dudes that will sabotage what you got going on, which is why I say, man, you can't go around telling all your business to people. Because a lot of dudes, believe it or not, the more alpha you become, fellas, the more strong-minded you become, the more in shape you get, the more focused you get, the more success you get, bro. You're going to realize that a lot of niggas around you don't want to see that shit, bro. They're inferior about that shit. They feel bothered by it because their inner God is weak as fuck. It's weak as fuck, bro. Because they've been conditioned by society. They have yet to break the chains. And I have not even reached the pinnacles where I know I'm going to reach. But even just a little bit of light that I see now, I can already see the strength and feel the strength that I got, bro. And y'all got that shit too. I want to use, my channel to encourage men, bro. We strong, bro. I'm telling you, we strong as fuck. We strong as fuck, bro. You can literally move mountains, bro. You goddamn learn to harness that sexual energy. I'm telling you, it's like the world would be in your fucking hands. Why you think sex sells so much? Because society knows the power of sex, especially as it pertains to men. They know that shit. There's a reason that society is so sexualized. There's a reason that they constantly put sex in front of our face. There's a reason that they taught us to glorify, to sleep with a lot of women, because the end result is making you a weaker version of yourself, dog. And when you come to this realization, man, you're gonna be real chill. Like, I really do think once a man get to that certain point, that level of consciousness, you probably won't want to sleep with a lot of women anymore. I mean, Maybe I could be wrong, but I would put it this way: you're more likely to sustain a monogamous relationship when you reach this enlightenment. I can definitely see that. Now, am I saying that I'm about to get in a monogamous relationship? Absolutely fucking not, because I got, shit that I got to build right now. But I can see the benefits of it when you have this mindset. Or not, I'm not saying I have that mindset completely, but the mindset that I'm talking about, because we all are work in progress, man. And we all growing to get to that level and that pinnacle of success. But I can understand how it may work, because now your mind is on other things. Now you're focusing that energy on growing and becoming better. You understand what I'm saying? Man, that shit's crazy, dog. And I've been thinking about it a lot lately. So that's why I had to do this video, man. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's one of those topics that we could talk about and discuss as men. So listen, man, if you got something out of this video, I would love to hear what you guys think, man. Comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you been through this? Do you feel this way, bro? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. But hey, man, that's it for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, fellas. Until next time.